y'all, this is Nama. What's going on? I hope y'all day is going well. Went well. Y'all know how that go because I don't know, what time y'all tuning in to me. But mine's is going great, I must say. Um I have an email from Aaliyah, and Aaliyah says she's from the Hampton area. All right, what's up, sis? Okay. Nama, my daughter goes to her father's house every other weekend. Every time she came back, she was dirty. Like her fingernails is black, her hair, car seat, clothes, everything smells like marijuana. And it's overbearing. It seems like he's smoking right in front of her. Her face is always super dirty. I complained before and nothing has been done about it. He just brushes me off anytime I express my concern and tells me that it's his home. He can do whatever he wants. I obviously, excuse me, don't know what's really going on over there. He has five other kids as well. And my daughter, when she goes there, she's picking up bad habits, such as biting and hitting and etc. Because that's what he allows them to do at his house. The major issue is he knows our daughter has autism, and he has told me several times he does not believe me and tried everything he could do to prove to me that she doesn't have it, which is an insult because he literally missed a whole year of her life and just started getting her constantly the last few months. He has never came to one evaluation, therapy, or doctor appointment. He isn't with her on an everyday basis like me. He only know what I tell him. We don't have a custody agreement. Nama, do you feel like I'm overreacting, or would you just stop letting your child go over there? What would you do in my situation? All right, sis. Man, this is something very serious. You know what I mean? Um, the quote unquote good part is that he's actually seeing his daughter, want to be in her life after a whole year of not being in her life. So something had to change, hopefully, in his mind, saying, you know what, let me, get my daughter every weekend or whatever and be involved to be a dad. That part is good. But yet, as you stated through the email, there's other parts that's not so good. Um, we know marijuana is legal in the U.S. I'm not sure if all states are legal. Recreation, I have no clue. But it is legal some places. But yet, you still should be a responsible adult and don't smoke it in front of your children. You know what I mean? Only because they're inhaling it. And now I've heard, I did not look at the statistics. See, y'all got me. Y'all about to get me going crazy on this word, statistics. Okay, Nama, I said it right, girl, on the second try. So anyway, I don't know everything about it, but I did hear that secondhand smoke is definitely more dangerous, so to speak, than a person actually smoking it. Now, again, I haven't did any tests and things like that, but that's what I hear through the quote unquote grapevine. Anywho, overall, is a child, you feel me? So we want to keep them healthy as possible, because we already know the toxins and everything all up in the air and everywhere is enough for us. So we don't want to introduce, anything else if we could hold back on it. So again, not to be going sidetrack or whatever. So you're just asking, should you keep them over your daughter? Should you allow her to stay every weekend? You know what I mean? Like, what should you do? To be honest, sis, I would love for her to be with her father, but just that one thing, I would have to say no, because I mean, you're and then you said that she comes back dirty. You feel me? But just that smoking, you don't know if it's happening in front of her, but yet her clothes smell like it. Well, I mean, to be honest, when people smoke cigarettes and that sticks to your clothes too, they necessarily don't have to be in the same room. I don't know, because I haven't had anyone that smoked cigarettes and things, but I'm pretty sure smoke lingers. You know what I mean? So the hope is the father don't have the kids in the same room. That's the hope. That's all I can give that to that, because you don't know, but yet you do know that she smells like it. You know what I mean? And it's strong. Her coming back dirty, her hair. Well, I mean, her hair. Like what? Like do he have them? I'm saying them as in his kids, like rolling in dirt, because you're saying her hair, her car seat. Like, oh, okay. All right, let's just go back, because I'm not sure if you're saying that's dirty. You just saying that every time she comes back, she was dirty, like fingernails is black, and then you said her hair. I mean, it's in the same sentence. It's just with a comma. Her hair, car seat, clothes, etc. smells like marijuana. So maybe everything else is not dirty. It's just maybe her nails. You said her face. You know what I mean? So now kids do get dirty now, but they still need to be cleaned up. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say that's necessarily like, because it's just a weekend, 2 days. If it was just that, and her everything else, like her body is okay and things like that, you know what I mean? So if it was just like, oh, her fingernails is black and her face is dirty, I'm assuming you're talking about I don't know, you didn't give me an age, so maybe like snot on her nose. Like, I don't know what are you considering dirty? You feel me? So if it's that, I mean, some people be in their houses with their moms and dads, and their face be looking dirty, and their fingernails and all that type of stuff. So I wouldn't necessarily say, okay, don't take her to the house for that reason. But the smoking thing, I understand. Again, you don't have concrete evidence that he's doing it right in front of her, because if not, then again, that may not be a reason, only because it is legal. And I would suggest the parent to go outside if you want to do it. You know what I mean? But is there kids? So is there, like, I don't know if there's any laws of, now I think it is a law, I'm not sure if it's any particular state, but I think it is a law that you can't smoke in a car with a child in a car. I could be making stuff up, but I thought that's what a law was. In the same house, I have no clue. Again, and going on towards your email, you were saying that he thinks that she doesn't have autism, which is always, of course, the hope. You know what I mean? But if everything checks out as she does, then he and then not necessarily treat her different, because I was going to say he needs to treat her different, but not really different to a certain extent. You feel me? Like, be treated the same with the other kids, but some things you might have to tweak. You feel me? And that depends on each level of autism. You know, everyone is not at one level. You know what I mean? And, invite him to the doctor's offices. You know what I mean? So don't feel some type of way. I'm trying to like flip it to some type of good side. Thankfully he only missed 1 year. You feel me? And thankfully he came back and wanting to be a part of her life. And to be honest, it's so great to have a good relationship with each other, just for communication purposes. You know what I mean? That is so important, because y'all can get through to each other. Y'all could talk and have conversations. And even if, someone is married, you know what I mean? Married, separated, not together overall. It's so good to have the conversation, communication overall, like, great. Because then you can say, well, you know what, why don't you, come to me to the doctor's visits, so you can ask questions, you know what I mean? And you can ask the doctors, well, what if, and then this and this and that. Well, when she's with me, I see her do this, or she does this, you know what I mean? And ask those different things so he can be involved and hear it from their mouth and give them his thoughts on the matter and things like that. You know what I mean? So just ask him that. Also, ask him about the marijuana. Oh, you say you did bring it up. And he said he could do what he want in his house, which is true. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking if y'all kind of fix the communication, like start being quote unquote nice to each other, really not quote unquote, but start being nice to each other. You feel me? Like, it really goes a long way. Like, he's going to be in y'all lives literally forever. You feel me? Even when she turned 27, he's still going to be there. So y'all might as well kind of get that relationship together in reference to being on not necessarily the same, eye to eye level, but just if y'all do have to disagree with things, which I'm sure y'all will, but still have respect in the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because in the end, it's about um your daughter. You know what I mean? It's about his daughter. So I'm hoping that, which I'm assuming, which is, duh, y'all want the best for her. You know what I mean? So my whole thing is communication, so y'all can get on the same page. Again, happy he's in her life, but yet let's think about her health. You feel me? The mom is thinking about her health, dad thinking about his health. I'm at her health, excuse me. So in the end, again, it's kind of hard, the decision of stopping her from going over there. Is when she comes back, I would ask you, because you already know I love asking questions. I would ask you, is she feeling some type of way? Is she like, quote, you did say she picks up bad habits like biting and hitting. So again, that could happen at school as well, sis. You know what I mean? I would say these is valid points, but yet on the other hand, if it was my child, I would still think the same way, because it's like, dang, I don't want to pull her from her father. He's not, quote unquote, harming her. I know y'all like, not much. She just said they smell like marijuana, you know what I mean? But we don't know if he's literally sitting there in the same room smoking in front of her. You know what I mean? He could be outside, he could be in a garage, he could be in another room, and it lingers. You know what I mean? Because I believe smoke does linger. I mean, I don't believe, that's just a fact. You know what I mean? And it sticks in your clothes and things like that, and in your hair, like she said, hair, car seat, it sticks in. So, and then the car seat, like, is the car seat in the house or in the car? All right, so, yeah, these are all the questions that you can ask, as you said you did ask. But, again, just try to soften up a bit in reference of communication so you could get more out of him. You know what I mean? So he could soften up in reference of wanting to be right for not only his one child with you, but his other kids. You know what I mean? Again, the dirtiness is, if she's not coming back hurt and things like that, then okay. The bad habits, man, kids pick up bad habits at school. So 2 days over there is hopefully won't hurt, hopefully, but you said she started hitting and stuff like that. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to reinforce that. No, we don't do things like that. The same way as kids come home from school, we have to reinforce the house rules if they're not, equal to the school rules. You know what I mean? So, sis, I hope I gave you some type of advice. I know you're probably like, nah, man, like, sis, that's all I could give you. You feel me? Because I would never want to stop a relationship. It's not really abuse I'm not seeing, or hearing rather. Neglect. I'm not really seeing that as well. Again, face dirty, kids be in the house with their mom, dad, grandmom, auntie, and face be dirty. You feel me? So I'm really not seeing that. Let me glance over the whole thing, because y'all probably like, nah, man, you missed this whole point. So let me glance over. Yeah, again, sis, I really don't see no neglect. I really don't see no abuse to stop her from going there. All situations that I would want to, but yet in the end, it's really about the child. You know what I mean? With the relationship with the father that they're building. Hopefully that they're building. You know what I mean? Hopefully he don't go over there and like, all right, y'all can just go outside and play. But, all day, and don't build no type of, go out there and play with them, quote unquote. But again, sis, that's all I got for you. So I'm hoping everything works out. The key thing is to remember, because y'all know I'll keep rambling and rambling, is to build communication with the father, so you can kind of get your point across, he can get his point across, and everything will be a little smooth. I know things ain't gonna be perfectly smooth, but a little smooth versus then straight rocky. All right, y'all, I'm about to go, because y'all probably like, all right, Nama, I'm just done listening to you right now. My bad, y'all. Don't be ignorant now. All right, y'all enjoy y'all morning, evening, night, whatever it is, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.